yes, guys. Yes, guys. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash the damn like, people. Smash the like button if you guys haven't done it already. Therapy settings, man. That's the situation. That's the truth. What is going on at Manchester City? Can it be fixed this season, to be honest with you? Can it be fixed this season? Transfers, what do we need to do? Which players do we need to let go of? What can we do in January? Can we do anything in January, guys? I mean, we're being told we're not getting Bruno G. We're being told we're not getting Zubimendi in January. So who are we getting in January? Who? The rumour has it that we've got money to spend in January. Now, if we've got money to spend in January, where are the links? Yeah, I'm out here seeing what present Erling Haaland is getting for his Christmas present, yeah? Where are the transfer rumours, man? What's going on? The club are operating like MI5, guys, yeah? Everything is quiet. Are we just going to wake up one day and just get a big bombazzo? Now, I have to say, that's actually a better way. That's actually more fun. I remember when Bernardo Silva did it. It's actually a more fun way to find out. But at the same time, in the build-up to it, it's a little bit worrying because I'm like, yo, where are the links, man? Are we actually going to sign players? Because here's the thing, yeah? Here's the thing, chat, yeah? I actually feel sorry for these players. I actually do feel sorry for these players. Now, against Villa, I said personally, I'm questioning now whether or not some of these players have given up. And that's because of what I'm witnessing on the pitch. And if you actually look at the second goal, that's my opinion. Now, some people think that that's not the case and that actually the players haven't good, because I don't want to be right on that, yeah? But here's the thing. One thing that we all agree on, I think we all agree on this, yeah, is that these players, they need help, man. They need help. They're looking around at each other, and I think they know they're not stupid, these guys. They need support. They need fresh players to come in and lift the spirit, lift the mood. The morale is on the floor, yeah? Now, if we don't sign anyone in January, where do you think this is going to get better? Are we just going to one day wake up and City all of a sudden start cooking again? We've got nothing apart from Oscar Bob. There's no inflection. There's no inflection point in our season. Rodri's not coming back to save us. If Rodri was coming back in January or February, I'd be like, yeah, there we go, fine. Because that's exactly, by the way, what happened last year when De Bruyne got injured. And I said that throughout that whole period. I said, all we need to do is stay within 6 points of whoever's top, because when De Bruyne's going to come back, he'll save us. And Jurgen Klopp said it. The whole of the country starts shaking when De Bruyne's on the pitch. And that's what happened, right? But we haven't got that this year. Now, if you want to say that Oscar Bob can be that inflection point, then fair enough. I think that's pretty harsh on Oscar Bob. He's only a young kid. He's played 900 minutes for Manchester City so far in his career. Are we really willing to say that, don't worry, guys, when Oscar Bob's back, he's going to save us? One, I don't think that he probably will save us. Will he make us better? Probably. But is he going to save us? Probably not. And two, is it really fair to be putting that pressure on him? Would Pep even play this guy? I mean, at the moment, he's not playing Savio. Is he protecting Savio because he's young? So the point I'm making is, I don't see how this team just starts playing well again and starts winning games on a consistent basis, which is what we need to do to finish inside the top 5, top 4 to get Champions League, without something happening. And that something is either you get a new manager, which I'm against. I don't want to sack Pep Guardiola. Or you buy new players, which I am for. I am for buying new players. So the transfer window that's opening in 8 days' time? Yeah, 8 days' time. We've got to be active. You know, we've got to be active. We've got to move on some of these players. And I'm seeing far too many people, and this is just my opinion, far too many people being far too emotionally attached to some of these players. And listen, I get it to some degree, because they've done amazing things for us. You know, they've won trebles, they've won Champions League, 4 titles on a row. But we've got to move some of these guys on. Now, you're not going to be able to do that all into January. I'm not delusional. In fact, I reckon you might only lose 2 players in January. Kyle Walker, I think, will probably leave, and McAtee, right? But there's space in the squad to buy new players. There's space in the squad to buy new players, and we have to buy new players. And some of these players that have done good things for us over recent years, we have to demote them to the bench and squad rotational players. And you need to take the emotion out of that, guys. It's not like you're not cooking these guys. You're not saying, you're shit, get them out. You're just saying you're no longer good enough to start for us. You can't keep players till they're 35. You can't keep everyone till they're 35. You might get away with one or two. You can't keep Stones until he's 35, and Ake until he's 35, and De Bruyne until he's 35, and Walker until he's 35, and Gundogan until he's 35. You can't keep Ederson if he doesn't want to be here and his head's not in the game. Yeah? You've got to move with the times. You've got to move with the way the football's going. Ederson, yeah? I'll be real with you guys. I wouldn't start this guy again probably now. I'm going Ortega. Because what I'm witnessing, the evidence has changed. You've got to move with the evidence. And when I'm watching Ederson, and I'm seeing all these stuff online and the rumours and, Pep saying he's just not here. Is he actually injured? What's going on? I'm hearing things. We need players that are 100% committed to the football club. Yeah. And ideally, we need players that are 100% committed to the football club post this next 6 months. Right? So, Ortega, I think you're going to have to make Ortega number one next year. I think you're going to have to. And I've already explained the reason. But quickly, the reason I think you're going to have to make Ortega number one next year, right, is because Ederson's clearly going. Let's be honest. He's clearly going. And if you buy a new number one, Ortega's going to want to leave. You're going to have to buy 2 goalkeepers, plus a right back, plus a centre back, plus a DM, plus a creative midfielder, plus a backup striker, plus a winger. It's too much, guys. It's far too much. So for me, and listen, Ortega's not a bad keeper, is he? Me personally, I don't think he's quite good enough to be a long-term number one. But is he good enough to maybe do a season? Yeah, probably, yeah. So just say to Ortega now, right, you've got 6 months. You're now the number one goalkeeper until the end of the season. If you just perform to a decent level, you'll be our number one going forward. Yeah, give him the opportunity. Give him the opportunity to prove that he can be the number one. So that's what I'd do, first of all. Make Ortega number one, because unfortunately, the vibe that I'm getting, and it's only my opinion, feel free to disagree. And in fact, I'd love you to disagree, because if you disagree, that means I'm wrong, and that's great. But the vibe I get right now is that Ederson's head is not fully in it, because I think Saudi Arabia, the money, I think it's turned him. It's my opinion. And I hope you guys disagree, because if you do, that means I'm wrong and he's fully committed and he'll sign a new contract, and that's brilliant, because I love Ederson. I think he's massively underrated across the football world, right? But that's just one area of the football pitch, yeah? For me, Kyle Walker just looks mentally shot. It's another situation which is quite sad to see, in the sense that he's been a brilliant right back for us over the years. Fantastic right back. One of the greatest right backs the Premier League's ever seen, and probably the world's ever seen, to be honest with you. But he's just not there, man. Mentally fatigued. He gets cooked on timeline and you know he sees it. Yeah, you know he sees it. You know he sees the tweets, and bro, it's our madness. And it's clearly affecting him. You know what I mean? He's posting it. You know, he's now getting racially abused. I mean, come on, guys, what's all that about? Yeah. And he's mentally fucked. And he's nearly 35. So this is another thing about Walker. Are people really surprised that he's not very good anymore? He's nearly 35 years old. This is the Premier League. It's an elite competition. You're not meant to be mega when you're getting on for 35 years old. He's lost a bit of pace, which is natural. It's natural. He wasn't going to stay at Mo Farah pace or Mbappe pace forever, was he? You're going to get slower as you go on. I watched Sean Wright Phillips in Vincent Kompany's testimonial. Guess what? He wasn't as fast as he was when he was playing for City back in the day. Why? Because he was older. You lose your pace, and he's lost a bit of pace. And I don't think he's fully adapted to defending with that slight loss of pace. I feel like he's still defending as if he's got the full pace. And yeah, mentally he's just not there. I actually think he just shouldn't play again, because I don't really think it's fair. I think he's so far off it that he shouldn't be playing again. So for me, I'd move him on in January. I'd buy a new right back. Now, who that is, I don't really know. And people will say, well, you can't sell him then. No. Guess what, guys? Guess what? I'm not a sporting director. I'm not. The football club have scouts, yeah, all over the world. They have the City Football Group, in which they own clubs all over the world. Yeah, the people get paid a lot of money. So just because I can't give you a name of a right back, that's not a reason not to sell Walker and buy a new right back. Yeah, otherwise, what's the point in this CFG model? What's the point in having access to this global network of scouting systems if you can't find a right back? Now, I have previously said Porro, but I don't think you're going to be able to get him in January. And to be honest with you, I watched him yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I've watched him like recently, and I don't know. I'm not sure on that guy, to be honest with you. You could go completely different. You could go completely different style and get someone like a Frimpong. Now, if you get someone like a Frimpong, that might be a little bit of cold turkey settings for some of us guys, yeah, because that's completely different to what we've been used to for the last 7-8 years with Walker. It's a completely different type of right back. Walker, defensively solid. He'll always stay back, really. I know he has gone forward at times during his career, but usually in a back three, covers the pace at the back, and he's a sort of defensive get-out clause. Frimpong's the complete opposite. You're probably going to utilise him more as a right winger, overlapping winger, which would be pretty good to see overlapping fullbacks. We've not seen that for a long time, especially with quality. You probably can get him out of Leverkusen in January, I think, if you put a decent bid in and he forces the move. But it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know that for a fact. So, listen, just go and get someone. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that in a world full of... How many people is in the world, guys? How many people in the world? Yeah? 8 billion, right? And that was in 2023. So there's probably about 8.5 billion people in the world, right? Yeah, world on meters. Check this out, yeah? This is the current world population, right? Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is the population of the world. 8 billion, 8.2 billion people. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear nobody tell me that there's not a right back in the world that we can buy, guys. How are you going to tell me that there's no right back available? How are you going to tell me this? Serious? Come on, man. What are we doing here? This is what I'm getting told. People are telling me, oh, who are you going to buy? There's no right back out there. There's no right back out there. There's not one single right back out there that we can buy. Is that what we're being told? It's a lie, guy. You know it's a lie. Stop it. Stop lying, man. There's no right back in there. 8.2 billion people on this planet, and we can't find a decent right back. I'm not asking for the best right back in the world. I'm not saying go and get me the next Walker, bro. Yeah. I'm going to say get me someone decent, man. So you got to get that, yeah? Centre back. We have to buy a centre back. Now, whether we do that in January or the summer, I don't know. Yeah, this season's looking like a bit of a rip, to be honest with you. You have to buy a centre back because I'm sorry. Yeah. John Stones, again, is injured apparently now. He's going to be out for probably 4 weeks. Ake, he's going to get injured. He's going to get injured because Pep, when he got injured last time, yeah, which was on December the 12th, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was December the 12th he got injured last year. Pep Guardiola said that Ake is going to be back. He's going to be weeks. Yeah. And he's been back in 10 days on the bench. So you know for a fact, right, that if he's going to play again in the next, if he plays against Everton or he plays against Leicester or probably West, he's probably going to get injured again. So he'll be injured again. Now, apparently Akanji's been playing with an injury for like the last month, 2 months, something like that. When's he back? Diaz is now injured for 4 weeks. So I think for me, I think you've got to go into the transfer market in January and buy a centre-half. I think you've got to, guys, you know, because I'm being real now. Yeah, I've not thought this at all season. But I'm now starting to get a little bit worried about whether or not we even get in the Champions League, guys. I'm being real with you, man. Guys, I'll be real with you, man. I'm starting to worry. And I'm not saying we're not. I still think we'll get in the top 5, but, you know, providing we actually do transfer business. But I'm getting a bit concerned. And I think that's very reasonable. Because at the moment, what are we, 7th? We're 7th in the league. I'm only a point off of 5th. But we've won 1 game in 12. We're conceding goals. We're not scoring goals. And it's a problem. So for me, I think we have to buy a centre-back now. What type of centre-back do you go and get? Do you go and get this Juma Bar guy? Young, 19, but sky-high prospect. Now, it might be trash. You might buy him and he might be trash because that's what's happened when you buy young players. They don't all become mint. Do you go buy someone like that and risk it on the next generational talent? Do you go and get someone like a Branthwaite from Everton who's, you know, not bad, has potential, but a few question marks on him? Or do you go and get like an elite level centre-back? Now, I don't know who that could be, who's available. Do you go and get a stopgap? Do you go and get Skriniar on loan? Do you go get Skriniar from PSG on loan? Just a bit of a stopgap, just to sort us out, you know, give us an extra body in there. You're not committing any finance. will make us better because he's that player that can actually play. But is it really showing ambition? Is it giving fans confidence that the board kind of have a plan, or are they just sort of papering over the cracks, sort of plastering shit? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this Juma Bar guy apparently is getting a lot of hype, but if you buy him, there's no guarantee, man. He's putting that real Valladolid now. People are telling me that he's meant to be mint. He's meant to be mint, but there's no guarantees, guys. You know, do you go and get a Branthwaite from Everton and who's Prem experienced? You know, I don't know what you do there. You know, but you need at least a centre back. Do you recall Callum Doyle? But then again, never played Premier League. Is that not just a bigger risk as getting someone like a Bar? Yes, Callum Doyle's played in England. He's used to English football. Never played Premier League. So is that not just a bigger risk as getting this Bar guy? I mean, I don't see why not. Yes, he's played English football, but Championship's quite different to the Premier League. You speak to fans that have been in the Championship, really a different style of football, a bit more physical. I don't know, man. So then you move into the midfield, and we've got to get midfielders. We have to get midfielders in January. At least, I'd like 2, man, to be honest with you. Now, I don't think we're going to get 2. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm so confused about what the plan is, but you've got to get some midfielders in here because I feel so sorry for some of these players, man. They're just not good enough anymore. You know, Gundogan, bro, when he's running around, and it's just like, bro, I feel like I legitimately feel like I could probably run faster than this guy, man. Bro, and I'm slow. Yeah, I'm slow, man. 230 pound, man. I'm like, I'm running faster than this guy. This guy's slow, man, and it's sad to see. And you know, he's not meant to be doing this, is he, Gundogan? He was meant to come in and he was meant to be chilling. Little 15 minutes here, little Carabao Cup here, little 20 minutes here, little start at home against relegation team here. Yeah, little couple goals there, little Mr. Whippy. Yeah, ice cream tune. Bro, I got it loaded in the system. I don't know if I've played that one time. Has he scored for us yet, Gundogan? I think he scored 1 goal, innit? So yeah, we need to sort that out, man, because that it's not fair, is it, man? The guy, a lot of these players, man, yeah, it's some of these players, they can't be better. They can't be better. Gundogan, I don't think can be better. That's the best you're gonna get. Walker can't be better. I think that's the best you're gonna get. Can Bernardo be better? I don't know if he can be better. I don't think he can. And that's one of the issues. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at some of these players, and this is why I clocked it early on. I'm thinking these players are giving the best they've got in terms of their attributes. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough for what we need as a football club. We need elite level players. We try to win Premier League and Champions League, and these players are just not got it because they're old. Now, Bernardo's slightly different. He's not old. He's only 30, but he's been ran into the ground because we played him probably 50 games every season since he joined the football club. And, you know, we all seen it on the TV when they bring up the stats, you know, Bernardo Silva's run the most distance on the pitch. Great. But if you do that every game for 50 games for 5 years, 6, 7 years, 7, 8 years, eventually it's going to catch up with you, innit? And I think that's kind of what I think he's just burnt out, Bernardo Silva. So I ain't trying to cook that guy. I'm trying to say, like, he's sort of sacrificed his longevity of his top level career for us. So I don't think we should be roasting the guy because for me, I genuinely feel like he sacrificed like the longevity at the top level of the game for us because what he's done for the football club. But again, it's irrelevant in the sense that like that doesn't mean we can just keep playing him for the next 2-3 years. We've got to move on. We've got to rebuild. So yeah, we've got to buy some midfielders. Who we buy in, I have absolutely no idea who we buy in, man, because and it's going to be pretty interesting and maybe quite exciting. Maybe some people are worried, but we're not getting Bruno. We're not getting Zubamendi. I don't think we're going to be getting Edison from Atalanta. And why on earth would they sell him when they're in a title race? Richie, I think we might get. Torino have said they're not going to sell him, but he's only got 18 months left on the contract. They're mid-table. I think that's just probably they want a bit of extra money. They know we might be knocking. But I've watched that Richie guy, yeah, and I do like him, but I don't think he's the player to come in and sort us out. I think he's a player to come in and be a rotational player, like a Kovacic. Like, I take Richie if he's on the bench. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. But what I've seen him, and I've seen him 5 or 6 times now. I don't think he's the type of player that you want to be buying and just sticking him in the first team. But it probably will make us better. But we're at a very low base to start off with. That's not very, it's not very, I'm not being funny, but you throw in a standard midfielder in the Premier League, they probably make us better, to be honest with you. Doesn't mean that we should be buying him and putting him into the team. So other than that, I mean, who else is really out there? Pepelu, we've been linked with him from Valencia. I'm being told that he's not particularly great or he's not at the level that we need. So listen, I think it's tricky, man. I think it's really, really tricky. And I don't understand. I'm not fully certain what the plan is there. Now, I'm sure we've got a plan. Luis on loan is what I would do, Simon. You know what, bro? If that's a legit thing that we can do, 1st of January, I go and get Luis on loan. Why? Well, I've explained this before, but I'll tell you why. 1, it's a loan deal. Yeah, easy. Get that done January the 1st. 2, he automatically improves our midfield. 3, he's got Premier League experience. It's just, for me, it's just like it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's an emergency signing for an emergency situation. We're in an emergency. We've won 1 game in 9. We're in a crisis. This is a legitimate crisis. This is a legitimate emergency. Make an emergency signing. Because if we don't win the next 3 games, right, against, Everton, Leicester and West Ham, right, and West Ham's on the 4th. So if you could get Luis in, 1st of January and register him, you might be able to play him against West Ham, right? But if we don't win the next 2 games, we have to just stop the rot. And you do that just by making a signing. So yeah, Luis for me is just a simple one that I would get done. It costs us a couple £1 million in a loan fee. And like I say, I just think that would straight away, right, okay, we've got something. We've got something better than what's in there right now. Is he perfect for us? Is he the long-term solution? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe not. But he helps us straight away. He's better than what we've got in there. That for me is a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. We need goals. We need goals. We've got no goals in the team, other than sort of Haaland, I mean, Grealish hasn't scored in a year. Savio's still not scored this season. Doku will actually, you know what? Doku gets a little bit too much stick on the goals things. If you actually do his goals and assists by minutes played, it's not actually as bad as people make out. But still, he's not consistent with it. He's not consistent. We need more. So I don't know where you go there. What winger in world football is available on the map? I mean, Baena for me could be an option. I mean, he's got a £50 million release clause. He can play left wing. He can play midfield. Yeah, he creates chances. You've got that growth with him. He seems to be at a decent level already. I mean, he's in the Spain team. He gets in the Spain team, the Spain squad. So he can't be shit. If you get him in for 50 mil, you can stick him in there, and automatically your chance creation is going through the roof compared to what it is now. I think Haaland would much rather play with Baena than Doku, as we've already discussed. I'm not sure Haaland actually likes playing with Doku because of the way that Doku plays. So you could do that. You could do that for 50 mil. You could get Douglas Luiz in on a loan. That's 50 mil. You got 2 players. Automatically, we've improved. Yeah. Yeah. I see a couple of people talking about Cunha, Mateus Cunha. Listen, Cunha's an interesting one, man. I don't know. I think I've got a little bit of PTSD, to be honest with you, with Nunes. I'll be real with you. I just put it out there, man. I know that's kind of stupid, but I legit think that I think I've got a bit of PTSD. Dani Olmo, if you can get Dani Olmo from Barcelona, 100% go and get him. Again, chance creation is there. Because in midfield, right, we have absolutely no creation. If Kevin De Bruyne doesn't play, we don't create anything. And people can say, oh, yeah, but Kevin De Bruyne didn't play well against United. Right, okay. But then if you watch the Aston Villa game, you had Kovacic on the edge of the box, Foden, Gundogan and Rico Lewis. And not one of them created a single chance for Haaland in the whole game. Now, if Kevin De Bruyne's on the pitch, he probably creates something. Look, I keep saying this, right? 2 games ago, it's kind of funny how people do this. People say, oh, against United, De Bruyne didn't create anything. Okay, but you're just going to ignore the Juventus game, which he pulled off one of the world-class passes into Haaland, which Haaland should have scored. We're just going to forget that. Now, is Kevin De Bruyne amazing right now? Is he the long-term solution? No, but at the moment, you've got to play him because he's the only player that creates. Do you know what I mean? So we need someone that can create in that midfield, man. So Bayena's a good shout because he can play left and he can play in the midfield. Yeah? He can play left, he can play midfield. This is why I'm saying for me, yeah, I think you've got to get in at least 3, probably 4. You need a defender. You probably need a centre back. Right. So you need, this is what I think you need in January. You need a right back because at the moment our right backs are cooked. Yeah. Why can't I start? Why are you asking the stupidest questions? Why are you standing up? Am I not allowed to stand up? I'm not allowed to stand up, no? What is this guy? Plus, is the weirdest guy around me. I'm not allowed to stand up, guys. We need a right back. We need a centre half. This is January, I think, seriously January, right? It's not FIFA. It's not, well, I'm just telling you what I think. We need a right back. We need a centre half. We need a player that can play in the DM. Yeah. And then get me an attacker. Baena might be the shout because he can play left wing and attacking mid. And then you get Echeverry on top of that. That's your 5, players. So who could you get? You get Baena, 50 mil. You get Douglas Luiz on loan. You get a right back. All right. I don't know any right backs out there. Yeah. So let me just throw at that single guy. Yeah. From Monaco. Yeah. 50 mil. I don't know how much he's going to cost. Probably 50 mil. Yeah. So you're up to what? 100 mil. Centre half. I don't know who we get, right? Let's say we get Juma Bar. That's going to be about 15 mil, apparently. Is that right? 15 mil? It's not that much money, really, is it? Is that right? So, right back single, 50 mil. Juma Bar, 20 mil, 70 mil. Douglas Luiz loan. Baena, 50 mil. I'm lost. So you got 110 mil plus Echeverry. 110 mil. Is that right? Have I just maths that right? Have I just maths that right, guys? Those 5 players, have I just maths that right, guys? 110 mil for those 5, given the fact that Echeverry's already signed. Like, why is that not doable? Why am I being told that that's not realistic? Why is that not realistic? I don't get why that's not realistic. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why people tell me that's not realistic. Oh, that's not realistic. It's not FIFA. It's not realistic. You can't. But why? Why is that not realistic? I mean, we've already got one of them. One of them's a loan deal that is quite publicly already on the market. Douglas Luiz is what we're being told that Douglas Luiz is just not having a good time. Echeverry's already signed. I don't get why that's not realistic. Okay, so you can't get Singo from Monaco. Can you go and get Kimmich in January? Kimmich, he's only got 6 months left on his contract. Can you go and get Kimmich? Now, he's a bit older than I'd like, but he's better than Walker at the moment, isn't he? He's got experience. He can play DM as well. Like, bro, I don't get why I'm being told that is unrealistic. Why is it unrealistic? 110 million. We spent 25 in the summer. That's what, 135 mil for the season. We sold Alvarez for 85. I don't get why I keep being told that's unrealistic. I don't get it. I just don't understand, man, why that's unrealistic, bro. Why is that unrealistic? We've already signed Echeverry. Douglas Luiz is a loan. Baena's got a release clause. So those 3 players can be done like that in the sense that Echeverry's already done. Douglas Luiz is publicly available on a loan, and Baena's got a release clause. Well, why is that unrealistic, man? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not demanding Mbappe's. I'm not demanding Vinicius Juniors. I'm just being like, I'm being real. I'm trying to be realistic. I keep getting told that it's not realistic to sign these players. I'm like, well, fucking hell, who is it realistic? Would you have to sign a League 2 player? Like, what is realistic here? Do you have to sign a League 2 player? And why would we sign Robinson in January, by the way? What's the point in that? We've already got Gvardiol who can play left back. I know Gvardiol's not play very... You know what I mean? Is there not better ways to spend the money? £40 million, apparently, for Robinson. Why would we spend 40 million on Robinson at left back when we need a right back? It makes no sense. Why would we do that? We're literally dying for a right back, and we want to sign a left back. And I know Gvardiol needs a rest, bro, but if you buy a centre half, then you can rest Ake, bring him back properly, and then play Ake left back properly. Oh, I don't know, man. I get confused sometimes, to be honest. Like, why, when I'm saying this stuff, and I feel like I'm being like pretty humble with it, pretty realistic. Only want to spend 110, 120 million in January, which, considering the fact we only spent 25 in the summer. Like, if we spent 200 million, yeah, say we spent 200 million in the summer, and I'm out here saying we need to spend another 130 mil, and people's like, that's unrealistic. I kind of get it because you spent 200 million in the summer, yeah. Are you really going to spend 200 mil, 250 mil in the summer and then go spend another 100, 120 mil in January? I get it. We spent 25 million. And, you know, I'm asking for a loan player, a 50 mil release clause player, a player that we've already signed, a 30-year-old right back, and Juma Bar. And I'm being told it's unrealistic, man. Honestly, guys, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on, man. We need a bit of pace in that midfield, says Foxy. Yeah, of course we do, man. Listen, I know you're not going to like this, but it's not happening because we've already been told it's not happening. But, bro, Bruno Guimaraes, man, we could have got him. If we could have got him in January, that would have been, like, bro, that would have been unreal. That would have been unreal, but we ain't getting him. So that's sad. And then, like, I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's honestly wild. It's honestly wild. If we sign Robinson, we can play Gvardiol and Diaz centre back with a Kanji right back. You could do that, yeah, you could do, but there are some people, Sapphire, that say is Gvardiol's actually worse at centre back. He's a better left back. I don't know if we've got enough evidence yet to conclude where Gvardiol's best position is. But I personally just think that signing a left back when we're literally dying for a right back, and Akanji keeps on getting injured, by the way, as well. You know, that's an issue. That's a bit of an issue. Is charges impacting our January thoughts? LB says, yeah, listen, I'll tell you that at the end of the January. We can't answer this question, bro. We cannot answer this question until the end of the transfer window. Because, you know, I could say, yes, it is. But then if we go and spend 150, 200 million in January, then clearly not. Yeah, but if we get to the end of January and we spent less than £50 million, then the answer to the question is maybe yes. So we have to wait. We have to wait until the end of the transfer window, bro. We have to wait till the end of the transfer window. But I do think getting someone like a Baena in for 50 mil would help us. I mean, let me check this Baena, guys. And I know it's not all about G&A, it's not all about stats, but like if you look at his season this year, he's already got 4 goals and 5 assists. 4 goals and 5 assists, guys. Yeah. Now, if you look at the Man City wingers, and how many minutes has he played in La Liga? He played 1,289 minutes in La Liga. And he plays for, what, Villarreal? He's not playing for Real Madrid here, guys. Yeah? Play for Villarreal. Yeah, you look at our wingers, right? Let me have a look at this. Where are our wingers? Assists, right? You got Savinho. Oh, this is, let me go Premier League only for it's fair comparison, Premier League. So you got Savinho here, yeah? Who's got 3 assists in 734 minutes. So that's not too bad compared to Baena. Yeah, Baena's got 5 in 1,200, but Savinho's not got any goals. Baena's got 4. You got Doku, who's on 2 and 2 in 624 minutes. That's not too bad. This is what I'm saying, actually. Doku is not as bad as people make out. The problem is Doku is he's not consistent with it. And obviously then you got Jack Grealish, who... Has he got an assist this year? Where is he? He's got 1 assist. He's played 500 minutes, which is not a lot. But again, you know, he's got 1 assist, no goals. So for me, I struggle to see how that's just a major upgrade. I struggle to see how that's just not a major upgrade. And he can play in the middle. Yeah. If Doku starts cooking on the left, then put Baena in the middle. Yeah. People say, can't do that. Why can you not do that? He's played 49 times in the middle, got 10 goals, 10 assists. Yeah, he's probably got slightly better rate at scoring and creating chances from the middle than he has on the left wing. So why can't you do that? I just think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer signing. that Baena. I do. You know, last year he got 14 assists, 2 goals in La Liga for Villarreal. 50 mil. 50 mil's nothing for me. Yeah. Listen, if you want to get Leal, whatever, you just need to get someone who can do something, man. You need to get a player who can get on the score sheet and create chances and that. You know what I mean? Consistently as well. Consistently. Yeah, now, listen, I've got a pretty bad experience of watching this Leal, but I'll just be real with it. Every time I watch a player doing scouting missions, this shit. So I don't know why I'm cursed. Every time I watch one of these players to do some sort of scouting, they're always trash. Yeah, so I'm just going to ignore the fact that every time I watch these players, they're rubbish. I don't know why it happens. Yeah. But you got to get someone that can support us. You know, if you think back to when we had like Sterling, Sane, Mahrez, different time, different era, whatever. I don't care. Like, we had goals everywhere. Goals everywhere. We do not have a reliable worth of goals and a reliable source of chance creation apart from Haaland. That's it. That's it. Now, to be fair to Núñez, as much as we've got to cook him for what he did against United because it's a disgrace, he has to be called out. It's absolutely shambolic and almost unforgivable. Like, fair play to the guy. He's actually putting up decent numbers, man. He's actually putting up decent numbers. Now, that could say more about the other players, and the fact it's pretty embarrassing from like the likes of Grealish and Doku and Savio that Núñez is our best winger in terms of creating stuff and scoring goals. But respect to him, he's actually helping out, man. I think that says more about the other players rather than the fact people are going, oh, he's mint. No, he's not mint. It's the fact I think it's highlighting how bad the others are doing at the moment. Yeah. So that's it, man. We need creation. We need goals. We just need something, man. And for me, Baena, you can get Baena in the first week of January. It's a release clause, man. 50 million. 50 million euros, isn't it? Is it 50 million euros as well? Because if it's 50 million euros, that's about 40 million quid. Baena release clause. Let's have a look. Oh, it's 60 million euros. All right, what's that in pounds? Where the fuck is the euro button? 60 mil, 60 GBP, 60 euro to GBPs. 49 million quid. It's less than we pay for Núñez. It's 9 million more than we pay for Phillips. Yeah, and this is a promising young player who's putting up decent numbers and getting picked for Spain, at the age of what? How old is he? How old is Baena? 23. Yeah, so he's not even like mad young. It's not even like he's like mad inexperienced. Like, this guy's a player. This is this player, yeah. 23. All right. Oh, yeah, let's have a look at his history, yeah. 132 games for Villarreal, 45 games for Girona, by the way. So they already know about this guy, yeah, from 2-3 years ago when he was at Girona. It's not like they don't have a clue about him. They've got a little bit of background information there. He's played 8 times for Spain. Yeah, he's played 17 times in the Europa League, 7 times in the Conference League. He's got a little bit of European experience, granted not in the Champions League, but European. He gets the travelling, all that kind of shit, playing in, like big atmospheric stadiums and stuff, which, still happens in Europa League. In fact, it could happen more because you go to some crazy gaffs. I just think that's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. He can play midfield. Like I say, if Doku starts cooking all of a sudden on the left, no problem. Move Baena into the middle. Move him into the middle. Move him in. Move him in. Problem is, LB, you need an outgoing to get Baena. Why do I need an outgoing? And what's this homegrown stuff about, bro? What's this homegrown stuff about, bro? Well, what's all that about? We already done this. We've already done this. We've already looked at the homegrown stuff, and we've kind of defeated that. We know that the homegrown stuff is not legit. Kudus is an interesting one, man, because I do like Kudus, yeah. Is he good enough? Or is he in that bracket where he's just below City level? I don't know if he's just below City level, Kudus, or he's at City level. You might have to take a risk on him and just see what happens. I like him, man. I do like him. I do like Kudus. I'm just, if we get him, it wouldn't surprise me if he just turned out just to be not quite good enough. But maybe we just have to be honest with yourself and look at the market and go, the players are not there. The world-class players are not there anymore because football's fell off, which we've been saying for years. Maybe we just got to accept that maybe Kudus is like the next, like, maybe he is like at the top level, but obviously the levels have just dropped because, the Robens, the Ribery's, yeah, they're fucking, I mean, if you think about someone like Pedro, right? Pedro with Barcelona and Chelsea and that, yeah? I mean, he was a good footballer. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to shit on this guy, yeah, but he was not like an unbelievable baller. If he was around now, he'd probably be the best winger in the world, man. So that's how you see that football sort of fell off. So maybe Kudus is like the best level, and we just got to accept that the level has fallen off, like the De Bruyne. The best player that we could probably get for the De Bruyne replacement would be what? Wirtz. Like, Wirtz is a good player, but like, you know what I mean? That's a bad comparison, really, because Wirtz is actually pretty sick. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying anyway. You get the point I'm trying to make. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Kudus is better than Doku, says SDL. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. We can't get Gutierrez until next January, bro. Because the UEFA ban that they put on, the UEFA did this ban thing. They basically said City cannot sign any player from Girona until September 2025. because we're both in the Champions League. So we can't sign him in January. We can't sign him in the summer. We have to wait till January next year, like 2026, effectively, which is a bit dead. You can't register more than 3 players on the Champions League. Fine. Don't register Echeverry. Yeah, that's 1 down. And you'll just have to pick someone not to register. You might have to pick Stones, bro. Or can you do that? Or I don't know how that exactly works. Or you can't register 3 more new players. You just have to pick one, innit? So you sign 5 players. Echeverry doesn't get registered. And then say you get Kimmich or Singo or whatever. Yeah. Say you get Singo, Juma Bar, Douglas Luiz and Baena. You just got to leave one of them off the list. Simple. You got to leave one of them. You probably pick Juma Bar and pray to God that you can keep some of these centre backs fit. You got to, you just have to sign 3. You got to sign the players and just pick 2 of them. Yeah, if you're signing 5, not to get registered. You look at Chelsea, and it's slightly different because of the Conference League. They've got loads of players that have not been registered. So what? Just firm it out, man. These are all going to get massive pay rises. Yeah. Say you sign Juma Bar, yeah. Just say to Juma Bar, listen, you'll play Premier League, but you can't play Champions League because we can't register. We can't register you. And we need to register the right back, Singo, Kimmich, whoever, because our right backs right now are not defending properly. We need to register Douglas Luiz because we have no midfielder. And because we have no creativity, got to register Baena. So they're the 3 that we're picking. Echeverry, sorry, mate. Yeah, again, Premier League, whatever. You probably won't play anyway. And Juma Bar, we're going to take a risk and hope and pray that Stones and Ake and Akanji and Diaz and Gvardiol, who are all centre-backs, can stay fit. That's pretty what you have to do, man. And you can't just sign not players, innit? Yeah, I see this, Gilles, bro. Big up to you, man. Bro, I've been hearing this guy's name a lot recently about Cambiasso. I never heard his name until about 2 weeks ago, but then I seen it being spammed in my chat quite a lot. Cambiasso. I don't know who he is. If we start getting linked to him, I'll start watching him, innit? I can't start scouting players for no reason, innit? But yeah, 100%. 100%, man. It's not all about the money players want to... Yeah, but bro, if you... Echeverry's what? 20? 19? Whatever. Juma Bar, the same. But it's 6 months, man. Well, Echeverry's signed anyway, so you got no choice. Yeah, you don't have to convince him. You just say to him, big up for signing, bro, but you're not on the Champions League roster. And Juma Bar, you say, listen, mate, you signed for us. Yeah, it's just 6 months. 6 months you're not playing Champions League. And by the way, we're not even in the Champions League. Yeah? We're not even in the Champions League. If we don't beat PSG or Bruges, and then by the way, we've still got to beat the playoff game, which we might not win. So I just don't think it's an issue at all. I really just do not think it's an issue at all. Personally. Here's a legit one. Do the players have a decrease clause in wages if we meet? That's a good question. I'd imagine probably not. But who knows? I think the only one is in the contract is if we get relegated, because by the sounds of it, from when you hear like legit people talk about it, that's like a standard contract clause for every club. Because otherwise you're going to get screwed, because the drop off in revenue in the Championship is so mad that it's like a standard clause. But I don't know about top 4. I don't think so. I don't think that would be a thing, bro. Let's have a look at some of the chats that have come in, man. Big up to Foggy as well for the 5 gifted, man. I appreciate it, Foggy. Thank you very much, man. W's in the chat for Foggy, guys. 5 gifted memberships, man. And if you've got a membership, make sure you guys are thanking him as well, man. W's in the chat for Foggy with the 5 bomb. Thank you very much, man. Hope you all. Big up to Chicken Wings. Says no buying kids in January, but experienced players. It doesn't sound like we're going to do that, bro. I think the strategy is... I'm going to tell you, I think I might have clocked the strategy. I think the strategy is in January, emergency players like Douglas Luiz would be a smart move because you can get him on loan, and then buy the next gen players like your Baenas, maybe you get your Juma Bars, these type of players. And then I think in the summer, that's when they're going to go big and buy the big dons. The problem with that strategy is there's no guarantee that's going to get you top 4 or top 5 because we need major surgery. So if you can buy these youth players like Baenas and Juma Bars and that, and you can just get your way into the top 4, top 5, and then go big in the summer, fine. But what happens if you buy these players, they don't deliver? Because that's what can happen when you buy young players. Sometimes they just don't deliver. They need time. And then you don't get top 4, top 5. Are you then going to say, oh, we can't buy the mint players because we're not in top 4? And then all of a sudden you're in a bad cycle because you can't buy the better players. You're not getting top 4. And then all of a sudden, bang, we're cooked. So it's a risk. I don't know. I feel that's the strategy they're going for. The only reason I say I feel that's a strategy is because Zubimendi's there, Bruno's there, and apparently we're not even going to try. And other than that, I don't really see who we can go for because I just don't see Ederson leaving Atalanta. And I've not really seen too many links to him recently. And who else is there really out there that we could get? You know, unless you got Kimmich. Kimmich could be a smart one to compensate for the youth players if you're getting your buy-in as Juma Bar, but does he want to leave Bayern halfway through a season? He's playing a lot from what I see. I don't know, man. It's a tricky one, isn't it? And people keep on saying to me, like, LB, who do you think we're going to sign? I literally have no idea. I'll give you my opinion, yeah, of who I think we should sign or what I think the club might do in like getting the Baianas and Douglas Luiz. But City are keeping everything very quiet at the moment, isn't it? Mouth is shut, zipped. We have no idea what they're doing. Now, I've got to say, it makes it more exciting when they eventually sign a player because all of a sudden, like you wake up, you go on your phone and bang, City have signed a player. You're like, oh my God, never seen that. Yeah, we all remember when Robinho was signed, like out of the blue. Bernardo, when he signed, it was like, yo, what the hell? We all thought he was going United. And it's like, no, City signed him. It was like, what? That was crazy. It's like, it's more fun. But you get more anxious as you lead up to the transfer window because you're not hearing anything. You're literally not hearing any news, man. And like, listen, I'm seeing stuff on Twitter like City are linked with this guy and City are linked with this guy. And then I keep on tweeting saying, is this guy a good source? Is this guy a good source? I don't know who the good sources are. Like, I know some of you guys in the chat know who the good sources are. Yeah, I see it all the time. Like, but I don't know who these good sources. I know Jack Gordon, Sam Lee, and that are good sources, right? Usually, but I don't know who these like random Donnies are in Spain. Or so I always tweet and say, is this guy a good source? And then people keep on saying, nah, dead source, dead source. I'm like, yo, some point someone's got to tweet somebody who's a good source. We can like get a bit excited, man. Yeah, I'll check Tommy's tweet in a second. You can't keep saying check Tommy, man, but. You want to know who? I kind of want to know who as well, Brad. Yeah, I kind of want to know who as well. But I am saying like it is kind of cool when you just wake up and you just like bang, say you sign this player. You can take Ceballos, for Fran Garcia, Valeggio, Vasquez from us. Great additions for you. Papa Perez will give you a 4-for-1 deal. Give Savinho to Madrid, says Mum Spaghetti. Nah, you're all right, bro. You're all right, man. I'll be real with you, man. I don't want any of those players, to be honest. I don't know who that Vallejo is, though. I don't know who he is. But Vasquez, no. Fran Garcia, no. Ceballos, no. But I don't know who that Vallejo is. I literally have no idea. I will take Valverde and Rodrigo and Camavinga and Tchouaméni and Vinny and Mbappe. Fucking hell. Your team is stacked, bro. Yeah, I'd even take Jude. Paratosh, man, with a 16 months says, do you think Pep will really play Echeverri? No. In Pep team last few seasons, our wingers wouldn't get a chance to score. We did attacking mids. I agree. The answer to the question is no, I don't think he will. I think it'll just be a squad rotational player. Do you remember when we signed Peroni and Peroni like hardly ever played? He played that one game, I think. He come off the bench against Bournemouth. I think he come off the bench against like Bournemouth or something. So yeah, he's not gonna play, is he, Echeverri? He's not gonna play, but I don't know. I like him. He's a raw player. He reminds me of Brahim Diaz a lot, but yeah, he's not gonna play Paratosh. Not for me, bro. But big up to you, man. Hopefully you're well, bro. Have a good Christmas, man. If you're celebrating, man. Big up to Cool Head Blue as well for becoming a YouTube channel member. Appreciate that, bro. Big up to you. If you want to support the channel, man, you can become a YouTube channel member. Links in the description, pinned comment. Sometimes there's a join button there. Massively helps support the channel. Helps me make the content as well. So big up to all the members. Big up to Cool Head Blue. Big up to you, man. Let's have a look at this then. People are saying, LB, look at Tommy. Now, listen, is Tommy a good source or not? Make that. You can decide that for yourself. I think the guy gets some information. As to how good it is, you don't know with these sources, man. Only he will know how good the source is. I do think he gets some legit information from time to time, but only he will know. And I guess this is true for all sources, really. Only they truly know how good the source is, right? That I said to you today, City signing, I don't know. If I said to you guys, I've been told today City is signing Kante from a good source. You have no idea how good that source is. Because people say, who's the source? Bro, stop asking that question, man. Why do I always see this on Twitter for? Someone will say, I've been told this. Who's the source? Bro, they're not going to tell you who the source is, man. Honestly, man, when I see these people on Twitter say, who's the source? I'm like, bro, what are you, 8? They're not going to tell you who the source is. That's not how it works, bro. So only I know how legitimate that deal is or that information is. When I tell you City want Kante, which is an example, City don't want Kante, yeah? Only I truly know. Kante could have told me himself, I could have messaged Kante on Instagram, and Kante said, yeah, I'm joining City. But he said, don't tell anyone. So I can't tell you, but I can sort of like tell you that I've been told, yeah? I could have heard it from my nan. You don't know how good the source is, man. Only I truly know. And that's the problem with this, isn't it? Right, what's he saying? Here we go. Walker, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Edison, and Kovacic all have offers from Saudi Arabia to join next summer. KDB is unlikely to remain at City. America is still an attractive option for him. Says, yeah, I mean, I can understand that. 100%. I can see that, man. I can see that, yeah. Walker, I mean, he's gone anyway, innit? De Bruyne, I think he's gone. I don't think he's staying. I don't think he's staying. And to be honest, I keep flip-flopping. I know I'm flip-flopping on De Bruyne. I know I am. Don't tell me. I don't want to see it. Flip-flop. I know I'm flip-flopping, man. But at this point, I'll probably let him go. But you said last week you give him a new contract. Yeah, it's because I'm flip-flopping. Because I'm panicking. Yeah, that's why. I'm panicking. I'm in panic mode, man. And I'm being told, yeah, I'm being told we're not getting Verts. I'm being told we're not getting Musiala. I'm panicking, chat. Yeah, I'm being told we're getting Sudakov on that. Yeah. Now, some people tell me Sudakov's good in it. Again, when I watched him against Arsenal, it was absolutely horrendous. Fairs. So yeah, that's all legit. I think letting Kovacic go would be a mistake. Yeah, I think letting Kovacic would be a big mistake as a squad rotational player. I think that's not a wise move personally. I think we should let Gundogan go in the summer. He also said this about De Bruyne. KDB will collect a signing fee of at least £30 million as a free agent, regardless of where he ends up. That's before his wages, which could dwarf his 400k a week at City. Yeah, he's gone, isn't it? He's gone. I kind of knew he was gone anyway in the summer. You know, in the summer when he was like, you know, when he said in the summer, I've been offered, like, what does he say? Like life-changing money? Not life-changing, because he's obviously already on life-changing money. But he said something like that. Generational wealth, I think the term is that they use now, isn't it? I've been offered generational wealth. And it's like, yeah. Guy's been turned, guys. Guy's been turned. I think he's going to go MLS. I think he's going San Diego, man. I think he's going San Diego. Or like whatever the team from San Diego is called. Maybe some American in the chat. Maybe you can let me know what the team is called. Maybe it's called San Diego, actually. That's what I've seen. That was like the main links in the summer to MLS was San Diego. But I've never heard of a team called San Diego. Maybe there's a team in San Diego. You need to stop doing scout alongs. Yeah, I know. Nah, I've kind of, what I've done, I've changed my attitude. I'm going to carry on doing scout alongs, but I'm going to take nothing from it. I'm just going to watch him and just see what they're like. But I'm not going to be like, oh, don't sign this guy, he's trash. I'm just going to be like, yeah, I watched him and he was trash, but that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. That means nothing. And to be fair as well, right, I've got to say as well, this got me thinking, right? Where is this tweet that I found from this guy? Yeah, where is it? How the fuck do you spell shake, guys? Chat, how do you spell shake? There we go. Right. Big up the shake, man. Right, this guy here, yeah? Shake MCI. Right, he tweeted something yesterday, mate, that got me a little bit more open-minded. Yeah? Hear this. This is a very good tweet, guys. Very, very good tweet. Yeah? I never even heard of Fernandinho before he signed with us. Or Edison. Only discovered Sane when he dunked on Real Madrid in the UCL. I actually seen Sane play against City at Hyde Park in the Champions League Youth Cup, and I knew he was a baller. But we'll allow that one. Bernardo Silva, when he was at Monaco, dunked on us. Hell, I barely watched Wolfsburg when Kev was on the Player of the Year. I wasn't watching Shakhtar or Schalke, Benfica or Monaco, nor do I have a problem admitting it. And that is why this is my favorite part of football now. Why I actually watch these random teams and players, scout and try and focus on these lesser known players. Because there are a lot of those players ended up being great for us. Legends, even in some cases. I don't understand why people act like players they clearly don't know are trash or can't be good for us when they haven't even watched them. Such a waste of energy. And I've got to say, chat, legitimate tweet. That's a legitimate tweet. If I'm going to retweet that, man, legit tweet. That's a legit tweet. Now, I would say at the same time, I can understand, and I have it as well. I do understand that there's sometimes panic amongst fans because, yeah, who did Fernandinho replace? Yeah, right. We're talking about replacing some of the greatest players of this football club's history. Yeah, we're talking about replacing some of the best players that have ever played in the league. And in the case of maybe a Kevin De Bruyne, maybe one of the greatest players of all time. Yeah. So I understand because I get it and I feel this way. When I hear that we might be replacing, yeah, exactly. Fernandinho replaced Fernandinho. It's a low point, yeah? It's a low point. So there's a different, you can't just say blah, 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 yeah? So when I hear that a potential Kevin De Bruyne replacement, yeah, in my opinion, the greatest player that's ever played for this football club, right, is a guy called Sudakov, who I've never heard of. And then the one game I watch him against Arsenal, he drops a generational stinker. You understand why I get a little bit worried. However, at the same time, I have to agree with the tweet. That is legit. So I understand the tweet and I do agree with the tweet, but you've got to also understand the anxiety around the City fan base when we're not just replacing Fernando, innit, chat? We're not replacing Fernando, man. We're replacing greats, legends, players that should have statues, might get statues, probably will get statues. Samir says heavy disagree. Talk to us, Samir. Give me your information, Brit. Why do you disagree? Give us the new stuff, man. Bill Briggs said the new crop need to take over from KDB, Walker, Gundo. Their legacies will be hard to beat, but they at least need to try and replicate the quality of these players. Yeah, facts, man. 100%. 100%. Fair enough. We have been buying garbage for 2 years and you want to retweet this. Bro, you've completely missed the point of the tweet, Sammy. You completely missed the point of the tweet, bro. Well done for completely missing the point of the tweet. Bro, what I'm saying, would I rather have Sudakov or Wirtz? Is that a serious question? Of course, I'd rather have Wirtz or Musiala than Sudakov. Right? But if we can't get Wirtz or Musiala and the club think the next best creative player in the world is Sudakov, then sign him, yeah, if that's what you think. I ain't just going to write the guy off or give him a chance. Now, obviously, I don't want us to sign Sudakov. Obviously, I'd rather have signed Wirtz. But what do we do? Just not sign anyone? If we can't get Wirtz or Musiala, what do we do, bro? Serious question, Sammy. If we can't sign Musiala or Wirtz, what do we do? Do we just not sign anyone? Now, bro, it's a risk. We might get this Sudakov guy or this Baturina guy, and they might be trash. There's a good chance they might be trash. They probably will be trash. Who knows? But you've got to give them a chance. But would I rather have Wirtz or Sudakov? Come on, man. What are we doing here? Obviously, I'd rather have Wirtz. Of course, I'd rather have Wirtz, man. Bro, so who's the next best player? If we can't get Wirtz, we can't get Musiala, and Xavi Simons don't want to come, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, you want De Ketelaere? Go and get De Ketelaere then. You want Arda Güler? Go and get him. But, you know, what's he done? He's had a little bit of time in Turkey, done well in the Euros. He's not really done so much since he's been at Madrid. He's hardly played. This is the problem, bro. You're right on this bit, bro. There's a serious talent drain. 100%. You're correct. But what do you do, man? Mad. It's crazy. Kulusevski, I don't know about this guy, man. I don't know about Kulusevski. I don't know about him. Is it now again? If the question is, do you get Kulusevski or do you go and get a Sudakov? Then yeah, you get Kulusevski, but I don't know if is Kulusevski good enough. Is he? I don't know. I don't know, man. I think you got to just admit that we were in a bit of a mud. If we can't get Wirtz or Musiala, we're not going to be getting an elite level player. That's just the truth. That's just the truth, man. But the point is, bro, yeah, the point is, like, just because we don't know this player doesn't mean they're crap, innit? Yeah, exactly. So this is facts, bro, yeah? The club, if this is true, that Kvaratskhelia wants to leave Napoli, we 100% need to try and get him. right? And if it comes out that we signed Sudakov and Sudakov turns out to be trash and all the news comes out that City could have got Kvaratskhelia, then we have a right as a fan base to be frustrated with that, yeah? Because clearly this is a better option than getting like an unknown guy in it. But the tweet is legit in the sense that, yeah, just because we don't know him doesn't mean they're good. I never heard of Fernandinho before. Yeah? I never heard of this guy before. It's crazy, man. Big up, Jack. I tell you what it is, Jack, yeah? Big up for the Reinders guy, yeah? Apparently he's meant to be good. I tell you why I say this about Gundo. It's because, for me, I prioritise Kovacic over Gundogan. Because Kovacic can actually start a football match and play 90 minutes and look decent. Why would you? So you have the choice, right? So we're rebuilding the midfield. So remember, Rodri's back in the summer. So you got Rodri, right? You've got Foden in there. You've got 2 or 3 new midfielders, right? And you have an option of keeping either Kovacic or Gundogan. Why would anybody keep Gundogan? Why would anybody keep Gundogan over Kovacic? For me, that's just weird. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Gundo can literally, at the moment, only come on for the last 10, 15 minutes, bro. So why would you keep him over Kovacic? That's what I'm saying. Bro, Gundogan's one of my favourite players of all time, like City-wise. Like, I think the guy should have a statue. If it wasn't for his religion, like, he's not allowed one, innit? But if he was allowed one, if his religion allowed it, I think the guy should have a statue outside the Etihad Stadium. It's not even a debate in my mind. But that doesn't mean I have to say keep him, innit? For me, Kovacic is now a better player. But yeah, unbelievable player, man. Unbelievable player. Kvara is a very versatile player, proven in a strong league. Yeah, facts, exactly. Can play in midfield, can play on the left wing. Everybody wants him, but Napoli will want 500 million. He's only got 18 months left. Let me just double check this. Let me fact check this. Kvaratskhelia, transfer marked. I think he's only got 18 months left on his contract, so they can't be demanding silly money. Yeah, his contract is, what, 2027? Yeah, so 2 years in the summer. So they've got a little bit of strength there, but not a lot, because if they don't sell him in the summer, he's going to be like 1 year. And when it gets down to 1 year, you're struggling. You're struggling, especially if you don't have like a what's it called? Like a is it called like bid off? Well, that's not called bid off. What's it called, guys, when you have loads of people bidding for something, man? What's it called? A bid off. It's not fucking called a bid off. What the fuck is it called? A bid off. What the fuck is it called, man? Auction. yeah. You know, now you have a load of teams who want the same player. You can drive the price up, innit? But if you only have one, if you only have one team, you're like a bidding war, auction. Yeah. But if they don't sell him this summer, it gets down to 1 year, and only one club wants him, and they're like, yeah, 50 mil, or we'll leave it. And they're like, no, 70. They're like, well, we'll come back next year and get him on a free. Then you're kind of screwed, man. You get bid off. What is this guy talking about, bro? Yeah, I might be finished, man. I can't lie, guys. Apparently, Kvara signing a new contract with a release clause of 100 mil. Maybe. Who knows? We'll have to see in it. Without Alvarez, we lost what the constant pressure is an attack. Yeah, listen, the thing is with this, yeah, I keep saying, people say, we should have sold him. Right, well, that's all well and good, and I'm happy not to sell him. But you know that the club have this policy of if the player wants to leave, they'll let him leave. For me, the problem was not replacing him. Yeah, why didn't we replace this guy? We sold him and didn't replace him. And he actually had G&A. This guy had G&A, guys. And we sold him and didn't replace him. It's kind of crazy, man. I can't lie. That was so stupid. And by all accounts, that was a Pep decision. So that's on Pep. I don't know. You know, you can't. Some people say you can't say anything about Pep, but that's the truth, man. Rangers from Milan is good. Oh, yeah, I read this out before. Yeah, listen, apparently, I don't know what's going on with this guy. Apparently, 1 minute he's fucking signing a new contract, and that next minute is not. Could he be the creative player? Maybe. But I'm getting mixed information on that anyway, Jack, about whether or not he's staying. Your prediction, plus, who will win the league? Liverpool. I think you've already won it. I'd already get the bus sorted out and everything. I think you've already won it. I think this league is over. It's hilarious, right? Because for the last year or two, yeah, we have people like Goldbridge making these videos saying the league's boring, right? What he actually means is he don't like City winning the league every year, right? Even though we've had title races which have gone down to the wire, right? We've now got a league that is completely and utterly dead. In my opinion, the league's over. Liverpool have won this league, right? Barring a catastrophic injury, yeah, to Salah or Van Dijk, this league is done. It's chalked. And by the way, Salah's injury record is insane. Yeah. They've won it, in my opinion. So where are the Premier League boring videos now? Oh, no. Because what it was is the Premier League wasn't boring. You just didn't like the winner being the same winner, which I get, but it wasn't. The Premier League wasn't boring. It was unbelievable. We've had title races that have gone down to the wire. We've now got a league that is basically finished in December, halfway through the season. We're not even halfway through the season. Nothing. It's dead. Big up Ado, man, says, we are an elite level club with an elite level aspirations for titles and UCL trophies. We need to start moving like an elite level team. Why does Madrid move like an elite level team when they buy players? Madrid are different gravy, innit? You know, if it was me, bro, I'd be going for fucking Zubimendi in January. I'd deposit the money in their bank account and then tell Zubimendi to reject us. Yeah, I'd be trying to get Bruno out of Newcastle. I'm not saying we get all the players. Yeah, the players can reject you. Yeah, I'd try and get Rodrigo in the summer. I'd play FIFA with it. I'd try to play FIFA with it, man. Go get Rodrigo. Yeah, if you can get him. You know, you always hear like, oh, is he happy there? He's not the main man or whatever. Yeah, come City, man. Yeah. Bang. You and Haaland, the main guys, isn't it? Yeah, I went with Bruno. You know, just go get me shoot. Apparently, Tchouaméni not happy in it. He was always getting cut from the media. Real Madrid fans don't like him. Go and get him. Bro, I move mad, innit? You know what I mean? Now, that might be unrealistic. You know what I mean? But you can't tell me you can't get one or two of these players. I mean, we spent £100 million on Grealish. I give him £300 a week. So you can't get Rodrigo? 120, 130 mil? You can't just say, these people who say, you can't get these players, it's not FIFA. What, so we just never sign an elite level players? Are we saying? We spent 100 mil on Grealish. Why can't we spend 120 on Wirtz? Why can't we spend 120 on Rodrigo? Yeah? Go and get these players, man. Now, obviously, you can't buy, you might not be able to have 5 or 6 of them. I'm not saying you go buy 5 or 6 £100 million players, but you can certainly get 1 or 2. 100%. You got to remember as well, people go, wages. Well, De Bruyne's on 400 grand a week. He's going. Walker's on 200 grand a week. He's going. You know? The money's there, man. The money's there, bro. Letting Mahrez go. Letting Mahrez go and then letting Cole Palmer go was the big mistake, bro. Honestly. How do I feel about the Labour? I'll be honest with you, Sports Talk. Yeah, big up to you, man. I ain't seen too much of him. To be honest with you, bro, the first time I ever seen him was when, the first time I clocked him, not the first time I ever seen him. The first time I clocked him, yeah, was when they beat us a couple of weeks ago, or last month or whatever. Now I've seen him since. I've seen some like compilation videos, and I do like the look of him, but I haven't seen too much of him. Now, what I would say is, a lot of you guys in the chat are telling me this guy's the real deal, and yeah, he did cook us. I can't lie, he did cook us when he come off the bench. I mean, bro, it was a madness, and he looks very good on the ball, doesn't he? He looks very good on the ball. I seen him like watching these YouTube compilations, yeah. Which again, I'm not trying to say that's the be all and end all, but he looks a little tidy, man. A little couple of nice flicks, powerful, fast. I don't know, man. Like again, I've not seen too much of him, but the chat love him. Chat are always talking about him. Honestly, I've been saying it. That's exactly why I have the treble Alvarez jersey, the last season's Alvarez jersey. Yeah, Alvarez was good, man. The thing is, though, we always knew this. The thing is, right, we always knew that someone was leaving. We all just thought it was probably going to be Haaland, innit? Because that's what the media kept on saying. Oh, he's only going to stay. Haaland's only going to stay at City for 2 years and he's going Real Madrid. And that's what rival fans say, because that's what they always say. They said about Sheikh Mansour. Oh, he's only going to stay 2-3 years and get bored and sell you and then you'll be shit again. Then they said it about fucking Pep. Oh, he's only been there 2-3 years. He'll be good. You know, they said it about Aguero, David. They say it about all these players, man. It gets tiring. But that's what we got told when Haaland signed. He's only been 2-3 years. So we all thought, really, oh yeah, Haaland's going to stay 2 or 3 years. He's going to go Real Madrid because that's what we're being told by everyone, right? And then Alvarez will step up and be the main guy. And actually, what's happened is Haaland seemingly is happy at City. He's actually rumours that he can sign a new contract. And it was Alvarez, the one that ended up getting kind of pissed off and left. So, yeah. Kind of mad. I hope it continues to not work out for your club, LB. Cheers. I won't expect anything less from a rival. You know, otherwise football's gone woke, innit? I mean, stay humble, says Eric. I don't have problems letting players go. It's not replacing them appropriately. Yeah, 100%. This is the facts. This is a factual comment. But Labour always looks good when he plays. Spartacus. Who's our right back replacement? No idea. People like that Singo. Could you get Kimmich? I don't know. Man City need a new assistant coach. Replace Joao Marlilo. I don't know what the fuck that guy does. You know, no one really knows how much of an impact the assistant coaches have. I've already said the one guy you need to replace is the corner coach, because our corners are disgusting. They're disgusting. Listen, whether you're a happy clapper, whether you're mad negative, whether you're 95, whether you're 10, whether you're 20, I don't know, whether you've got coaching badges, whether you've not got coaching badges. Yeah. One thing that we all can agree on is our fucking set pieces are disgrace. Yeah. And the thing is as well, Foden actually started taking some decent ones, innit? About 3 weeks ago. Foden actually started taking some decent corners, man. And he just takes some more corners on that right-hand side. So chill with that. That's fine. But when like Gundogan takes them, man, and he hits the near post, or Grealish against United, or De Bruyne with... Nah, man. So that's something that definitely needs to change. And that's something that's been going on for years. That's not like a reactionary thing. Yeah. And then people always do this thing of like, yeah, but actually, if you look at the stats, City have got some of the highest amount of goals from set pieces. All right, it's because we get loads of set pieces. No one's ever shown me a conversion rate stat. All the stats I see on set pieces is like, yeah, City are 3rd or 5th on set pieces. That's great, but how many corners do we get compared to someone at the bottom of the league? Show me the conversion. Listen, I can be convinced, right? If someone shows me the stat, it says City are 3rd, they convert on a percentage. Convert 3rd highest amount of set pieces on a percentage, you know, based on how many set pieces they get. Chill. I'll lower down my weapons and say, oh, actually, we're actually not that bad. I must just get stressed out. But I've never seen that stat. Never seen it. And it can exist. So start thinking, all you have to do is do a percentage of how many corners do we get compared to how many do we score. It's not rocket science. Yeah, exactly, actually. This is the point I'm making, isn't it? Exactly, bro. Facts. We get 20 corners a game, every game. Of course, we're going to score a couple, innit? But conversion rate, nah. Someone show me the conversion stats, man. Any rumours on Messi? I'm there for the vibes, 100%. I'm there for the vibes. Why not? Fuck it. Go and get... Who said that then? Go and get Jokeres. Who's put that in the chat then? Where's that chat then? Someone put this in the chat about Jokeres. Where is it, man? Fucking hell. Why can't I see it, man? Honestly. Someone put that in the chat. You know, big up Steve, man, who comes on the post-match shows sometimes, yeah? He's been saying City need to go 2 up top. I'm ready for a change. I think this football that we're playing, which is, I know it's slightly different, yeah? We've sort of got like a right back inverting or whatever, but, you know, the sort of methodical way of playing of the treble year, which brought us success, I think we've been found out a little bit. And that happens. Listen, we've changed, obviously. We used to have Sane and Sterling on the wings, pacey. That never brought us the Champions League. It was great football, never brought us the Champions League. We then went to a little bit more slower, methodical. Yeah, we ended up winning the Champions League mint, yeah? But here's the thing, right? Do we need to change again? Do we need to reinvent ourselves? Do we need to reinvent ourselves? Now, you could say going to 2 up top, buying another striker and playing Haaland and another striker up top is too much of a big change. Maybe you need a subtle change. You look at sort of Klopp at Liverpool and look at what Slot's done. Slot's not gone in there and just completely changed everything. He's tweaked a couple of things, maybe made them a little bit more, like, less rock and roll football, a bit more in control, right? Do we need to change a little bit? But I definitely think we need to change. I don't think we can keep this style and that, you know? I think we need to change a little bit. Who's this goalkeeper we're building? We built bets, man. What is this? Juventus goalkeeper Michel De Gregorioro is now a target for the new Manchester City goalkeeper. Who is this guy? CM.com. I feel like that might be a bit of a dead source. I don't know too much about the sources, yeah? I usually just get gassed whenever I see anything. I'm like a kid in it. But I think that's a shit source. Who is this guy? So I did see this earlier on, by the way. I'm not just seeing it for the first time now, but yeah, I don't know if that's true, man. I don't know if that's CM.com. I feel like that CM.com's a bit of a dead source. But yeah, I never heard of that guy anyway. I can't lie. Apparently, he's a good goalkeeper. I love this chat. Look at this. Yeah, this brother is ass, says Benjamin. Good goalkeeper. He is decent. I love this fucking game, me. It's so good, man. Do a watch along for Barella? Bro, I'd love Barella at City, man. I'd love Barella at City, man. There's always been that thing about Barella that he doesn't want to leave Italy, mate. But, you know, again, put the money down, man. Tell him that he's going to be like, he's going to be an important player. We want to win Champions League again and all that kind of stuff. We want to be serious. We want to make City great again. You know, you got to try, innit? There's some people with a defeatist attitude in life, isn't there? Oh, we cannot get this guy. We'll never get him. No, he'll never join us. It's like, bro, do you go in your whole life? Do you have this attitude at everything in life? Do you never go into something thinking, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do this, but I'm going to fucking try anyway? Yeah? I'm going to try anyway. I'm probably going to fail, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best chance, man, and see what happens. Well, sort of a defeatist attitude, man, out there, yeah? Honestly, what is wrong with some people, mate? Fucking hell. Try, man. Why are people just so, like, just defeatist all the time? We'll never get him. We'll never convince him. We'll never get him. We'll never be able to buy this player. Oh, for God's sake, man. Jeez. Do you have that attitude in life? I'm not going to go for the promotion because I'll never get it. I'm not going to go for this job interview because I'll never get it. I'm not going to go to the gym because I'll never be able to lose weight. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to eat healthier because I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go on Tinder because no one will ever like me. It's like, bro, fucking, you got to try, man. You don't buy the ticket, you won't win the raffle, innit? Why do these people do this all the time, mate? Yeah? Got to be negative, innit? Positive. Try, man. Crazy, mate. Oh, any news? Barella is too short. That's what they said about David Silva, man. They said that about David Silva, cheese. Yeah, I think it was Redknapp. Harry Redknapp said that about David Silva in one of the first games. Yeah, he's too small. Yeah, listen, if the player's good enough, it don't matter how big they are, mate. Don't matter how big they are. And the same thing, if you're tall, don't mean you're good, innit? Yeah, if you need to be good, mate. You're good, mate. Look at Iniesta, look at Messi, bro. The greatest player of all time. He's not the biggest player, is he? Yeah, this thing about the height and the strength and all that kind of shit, man. If you're a good player, you're a good player, man. Don't matter how big you are. Now, yeah, you'd like to have a little bit of strength and power in there, but come on, guys. Maradona, bro. Come on, man. Love from India. Yo, big up to Ozzy, man. Big up to you, bro. LB got a new career motivational speaker. Yeah, man, we would be there. We would be there. Oh, you're speaking about the DM. Oh, right, the DM. Yeah, the DM you kind of want maybe a little bit of a bigger player, but still I'd take Barella for the midfield, 100%. I'd still take him, man. Yo, what is this people saying about Saka could be out till March? Let's go a little bit off. In fact, I'm going to do the super chats first. I just want to quickly have just maybe a bit of a general football chat. If you guys want a football chat, if you don't, feel free to leave the stream. Have a good Christmas. But yeah, maybe just do a quick bit of random football chat in it before we wrap up. See what you guys are saying. Kavara's agent said they want out multiple times, says off meta. Yeah, I'd take him 100%, man. I'll keep him 100%, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to Dark, says never hated City. Much respect and love, says Dark. Big up to you, man. Yeah, congratulations on the league, bro. Yeah, you've won that league unless Salah or Van Dijk get serious injury. 100%. Big up to Tipple, man. Says keep Gundogan 1 year and Kovacic. You get rid of BS. Who's BS? Or are you saying bullshit Kevin De Bruyne? Who's BS, chat? Or is he saying KDB's BS? What's he saying? Tipple, what do you mean here? BS. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Yeah, I just call him Bernardo, innit? Yeah, probably. Nah, I'd rather keep Bernardo than Gundogan if I'm being completely honest with you. But to be honest with you, I'd get rid of them both. And Nunes. Reinders in for KDB. Baleba in. You need not Zubimendi. You'll not start when Rodri comes. I hear that stuff about Zubimendi. I do. Maybe we get him, man. Maybe we get that Baleba, but I don't know. I got to accept that some players that we're going to sign I've never seen in it. I've just got to accept that. And that Baleba does look good for what I've seen. 100%. Yo, big up to Tariq, man. Big up, bro. Yo, LB, I thought that Kvara guy at Napoli was just a Grealish regen. If so, why go down that path again? Well, I'll tell you why I think that's a good point. The one thing I would say is he gets far more goal involvements than Grealish ever did, even at Villa. And he's much more suited to playing in the middle than Grealish is. You know, people say, "Oh, Grealish is better than in the middle," right? Well, he kind of played in the middle against Juventus, and which wasn't really good. And I think Kvaratskhelia is a little bit more versatile, but it's a valid concern. It's a valid concern. I would say Kvaratskhelia looks to be better than Grealish, but you might want to say if we're going to get a new winger, we need a completely different style. It's a fair comment. It's a fair concern, bro. I would just say the answer to that question is he's better. He gets more goal involvements, massively. But yeah, it's a very fair. Would I take Gordon? I mean, it sounds mad, bro, but maybe you would. I don't know. This is kind of mad, but you've got to get your head around the fact that football's kind of fell off. Like, not in the sense that like Gordon's shit, but like in the sense that like it's just Gordon 10, 15 years ago would probably be nowhere near a top club, but now he's like one of the best wingers in the league. And it's difficult sometimes to accept that, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's difficult to accept that. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. Like, that is just the truth. Wild how football's fell off, man. Where's all the talent in it? Where's all the talent? 60 million gusto and see what Chelsea say, says LB. They'll probably say no. They'll probably say no, bro. Thoughts on the rumour of a 6-month... Where is this? Why do people keep on talking about Messi? Why keep on people talking about Messi? Where is this rumour coming from, man? Messi. Let me check Twitter. Messi, Man City. Where is this rumour coming from? Breaking news. Pep Guardiola is trying to bring Lionel Messi to City for 6 months. From Sports Keeda. Bro, come on, man. Are we really down that bad, bro? Are we really down that bad? Sports Keeda? I mean, is that legit? Is that a legit source? What are we doing here? Nah. Nah, bro. Come on, man. We can't do this, guys. Yeah. We can't do this. We can't do this. If we get Messi, we've just got to accept that we're in vibes mode and that we're just like, we ain't properly serious. You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be great to see Messi in a City kit, can't lie, but like, come on. Like, bro, you know, what are we doing? That's kind of mad. You know, at least if we crap, we got Messi to just like watch that Messi terrorize players. But would that sort us out? I don't know. LB do a video like he did at City Extra when we signed Messi. What, like going robbing him, kidnapping him? Yeah, anyway, let's have a little bit of football before we wrap up, guys. Let's have a random football chat, yeah? Let's have a bit of a random football chat. Saka reportedly out for 8 weeks. Some are suggesting that he might be out until March. That's bad for Arsenal. That's really bad. Really, and this is why Arsenal should have bought a proper right winger. They went and got the cheap option, Raheem Sterling, who's not really been doing anything. They got to hope he steps up now, Sterling, man, because, bro, I'll be real with you, man. If I'm being deadly serious, I think that could be their season over, man. Well, Premier League season over. You know what I mean? Obviously, they can still win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, whatever, and maybe if they get him back, they maybe could win the Champions League, you know, as mad as that sounds. But Premier League, man, this guy's been putting up the numbers. Has he been playing particularly well in every game? Probably not. But when you're putting out regular numbers, you know, look at this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 games of the season, he got a goal or an assist in every single game. Then he didn't score or assist against Leicester, but then he got a goal and 2 assists against Southampton. Liverpool got a goal. Then 2 games, nothing. Then 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 goal, 2 assists. To be fair, in the last 4 games, he's got nothing, but he's been building up the numbers, man. I think that could hurt them big time. Like the guys that I already think the league's done anyway. Saka's fit, Saka's not fit, but that for me it just confirms it even more. It just confirms it. If Sterling's injured too, they're cooked. They're cooked. They're cooked, man. Yeah, they're gonna have to go big in January. They're gonna have to go big in January, go and get someone big. I don't know who. I don't know who they go and get, but I think that's Arsenal's hopes of a title done, even though it was already done anyway. But listen, they could still obviously win. When's Carabao Cup? I think Carabao Cup's first week of March. So he might miss the Carabao Cup final. They might, I mean, provided they get there. He might miss the Carabao Cup final now, you know. So he might be at that. It's a huge blow to Arsenal, Hope Spencer. Facts. Huge blow. I think that just confirms it, man, because I don't think Chelsea are good enough. I think they're just a little bit one season too early. Yeah, I'm okay. I think it's at the end of Feb, bro. So he's going to miss the Carabao Cup final if they get there. Yeah? Nah. That's it. Done. League over. And bro, everyone was saying it in the summer. Everyone. Why are Arsenal not getting a backup winger to Saka? They've been spamming him for years. This was always going to happen, man. This was always going to happen to Saka. Why did they not go and get someone proper, man? Rather than taking a cheap option. You know, that's the biggest con, yeah? Is that when people say, oh, what a great deal Arsenal got Sterling and they only have to pay 20% of his wages. The reason why they only wanted to pay 20% of his wages is because they probably didn't even want the guy. If they really wanted Sterling, yeah, they probably would have just gone and said, we want Sterling. Yeah? And Chelsea were like, oh, you want him? Yeah, you can have him then. Pay his wages, you can have him. What probably happened is Chelsea probably went to Arsenal and went, do you want to take Sterling? We're not going to use him at all. You just pay him 100 grand a week and we'll cover the rest. And Arsenal went, yeah, all right. And that sounds like a good deal. A squad option. Yeah, we'll bring him in 100. You know what I mean? You got to be, it's the PR, man. The way that people word things. Oh, what a great deal we got. Is it really you got a great deal or is the product shit? You know what I mean? That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. If I go on eBay, yeah, and get a great deal on a gaming PC, but I get the PC and the graphics card's fucked and nothing really truly works, then is it really a great deal? Not a great deal, is it? It's broken products. That's why it's cheap. Nah, Samir, bro, 100% you say the same thing about us, man. 100% you say the same. Bro, we did the same thing with Rodri. 100%. I'm not just saying, oh, it's all Arsenal shit. Bro, it's the same for us. We did the same with Rodri. Everyone was saying it in the summer. I said get Kimmich. Other people were saying get Bruno. We didn't. We got the cheap option. We got the great deal in Gundogan, which obviously I was gassed for at the time, but I didn't want him. I wanted Kimmich. And then boom, the product is not good. That's why it was a good deal. You know what I mean? I said it on Saeed's channel this morning, guys. Football's so simple. It's so easy. You buy the best players, you win. And everyone starts crying about it. It says, oh, you buy the league, you buy the best players, and you buy the league. Is that not the aim of the game? You buy the best players, and you win the trophies. What are we trying to do here? What are we doing? I don't really get it, man. Honestly, man, I don't know what's going on in football these days. I feel like people purposely don't want to win shit. Yeah? People purposely don't want to win. Buy the best players. You buy the best players, you win the league. That's why City were the best over the last 6 years. Yes, we had the best manager, but we also had the best players. Haaland, De Bruyne, fucking Rodri, Diaz, Edison, Walker in his prime. We've had the best players. That's why we've won. Pep always says it. Pep always says it in his press conferences. Yes, he knows he's a good manager. But that's what he's saying. He's saying the reason we win is because we've got the best players. Oh, shock. Shock. Come on, man. Fergie bought the best players. It's not a dig. Bro, in 2012, he didn't win the league, yeah? When City won it with Aguero. What did he do that summer? Bang. Robin Van Persie. Won the league. Van Persie literally won the league. Why? Because he bought the best players. We bought Scott Sinclair and fucking Jack Rodwell. We didn't win the league. They bought Van Persie. They win the league. It's not a dig. It's not like, why do people see it as this like negative thing? City won the league in 2012. Why? Because we bought the best players. We bought Tevez, we bought Aguero, we bought David Silva, Yaya Toure, company. People want to act like, oh no, we did it all nice. Who cares how you did it? You still get the same shit. You still get the same trophy at the end. Do you know what I mean? You still get the same thing. And yeah, it's kind of mad when someone like a Leicester does it. Yeah? When Leicester done it, obviously that's wild. But there's a reason why Leicester done it once and nobody else has ever done it like that, yeah? Blackburn, they spent money. Liverpool spent money. City spent money. United spent money. Chelsea spent money. Arsenal spent money, not won it yet. They're close. Honestly, I really just do not understand. Like, bro, if you could say to me, yeah, like we spend £1 billion in the next 2 transfer windows and we win the next 5 Premier Leagues, but I have to deal with rival fans saying you bought the league, would I take it? I'd sign the dotted line right now. When we won the treble, And people were saying, "Oh, you bought the treble. Did you? Was you bothered? Was you bothered when you were celebrating the treble?" And some United fan or whoever was saying, "Oh, you only done it because you bought it." Was you rich? Was you asked when you were celebrating the treble? When you was at the parade? Was you bothered? I wasn't bothered. I mean, you might be bothered. Fair enough. If you're bothered, you're bothered. I wasn't fucking bothered. You know what I mean? Like I say, if I go sign a contract now and it said City spend £1 billion in the next transfer window and you win the next 5 leagues, but everyone calls you bought the league, I'm signing that deal. Yeah. I don't want to hear this net spend anymore. It's boring, man. It's crazy, man. Honestly. Yeah, exactly, innovator. It don't work, does it? Now we don't spend money, we still get cooked. So what's the point? What's the point, man? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Man. Well, a couple of people saying belabor news. Belabor news. I've seen a couple of people in the chat saying LB belabor news. Sports talk say LB belabor. What we're saying? What's the belabor news, guys? Let me know in the chat where you're saying this belabor news, guys. Big up to Canad, man. Says, I think if we can't get high-profile signings, we should go for Reinders and Koopmeiners. I don't know if I've said his name right there. They can do really well. Yeah, these two players come up in my chat a lot, bro. That Reinders apparently is meant to be mint, innit? Is meant to be mint. That Koopmeiners, I'm not so sure how good he is, but that Reinders is meant to be class. So, yeah, if you can't get the Verts, you can't get the Musialas, tough shit. You got to get the next best. As long as you're getting the best that you can get, or you try and get the best you can get, there's not really much else you can do in it. You know, if we go to Verts, you got a Musiala, you make an offer, the club accept the bid, you put the best offer on the table for the player, you tell them they're going to play, you tell them you're making City great again, yeah? Bro, like, and they say no, like, what can you do? You can't do anything. You can't have everything in life as long as you try. It's the intent, innit? I've always said this for me. It's all about intent. They try and get the best players and they don't succeed, whatever. You can't do nothing. Was I mad that they didn't get Jude Bellingham when they tried, or Rice when they tried? They tried, they rejected us. What can you do? Can't hold it on Seeker that they didn't, you know, unless he's done something wrong, didn't offer him the right money or whatever, but you'll never know that. So you just got to go at face value. I think João Pedro type player would be good for slot, says Jack Tibble. Oh, you're a Liverpool fan, bro? Is that a Liverpool kit? Oh, yes, I didn't know he's a Liverpool fan, bro. Big up to you, man. Yeah, I'd say João Pedro at City, bro. I'll be real. I think a good player, man. I think a good player. Honestly. Make us sound great again. Yeah, big up to you, Jack. Yeah, I'd take João Pedro at City. My question is, why are we doing this handover period when we need fresh eyes right now? Why can't we pay a compensation fee to Sporting to get Viana in full-time now? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it was me personally, I would have preferred, I'm kind of with you, Brett, I would have preferred Viana just to come in right now because I think we need that fresh eyes. You know, we're about to go through a massive rebuild. So would it not be better to have set fresh eyes and a new direction, a new vision? That's my opinion, probably is the better option. But listen, it's not happening, is it? You know what I mean? He's not coming until the summer, so we just got to go with it. But I'm with you, MCFC, bro. I would rather have Viana now stepping in. Thanks, Tiki. Fresh eyes, fresh approach, fresh vision, fresh direction. So yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, bro, to be honest with you. Oh my God, no way. No fucking way. Oh my God, chat, look at this. It's not City news, it's not transfer news, it's hilarious Laugh at United news. Nah, man. This is insane. Bro, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Shit, bro. Man United hit by mice infestation at Old Trafford as hygiene rating is slashed after inspectors find evidence of rodents in food kiosks and sweets. Oh, nah, bro. They got to knock that stadium down, innit, man? It's leaking. They got rats, bro. Nah, it's crazy. As if they got rats. As if they got rats. United got rats. Oh, it's too funny, man. United got rats. Oh. TBR Football, I just seen a guy called Gaz on Twitter post this. TBR Football understands that Brighton's Carlos Baleba, Sporting Lisbon's Martin Yumland, and Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller have been watched by Man City in recent weeks. No way. That's crazy, man. As if they got rats, bro. They got rats. United got rats. Old Trafford's got rats. That is madness. That is madness. Right, is there anything else going on, man? Is there anything else going on in the world of football right now? Baleba, yeah. Baleba, Yumland, and Carlos Stiller. City have apparently been looking at him according to TBR Football. Don't know how good the source is. But yeah. Anyway, big up, man. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I think Lee's lit live. He's gonna go be going sick about Saka, innit? Let me have a look what his title is. Saka is out for at least 6 weeks. There you go. Yeah, he's live now. Lee's live now, man. So I'll redirect you to live. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. Come on, man. We're at 25k. We're on the way to 30k, man. And we're getting to some serious digits now, guys, aren't we? We're getting up to some serious numbers, man. Climbing the ladder, getting close to 30k now. We're halfway. Well, we're not halfway there. We're halfway there if you do it by the 10k. Yeah, but weird. But yeah, man, we're making moves. Anyway, we're gonna send you over to Lee. Redirect you to Lee. Yeah, let Lee know that Old Trafford got some rats, man. Because it might cheer him up, innit? You know what I mean? Because he's a bit down, innit? Saka's out for 6 weeks. His season's falling apart. I'm going to go redirect you to Lee. Let him know that Old Trafford got rats. And yeah, big up to everyone that's donated. Big up to everyone that's subscribed. Smash the like. I'll probably be live later on. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Old Trafford's got rats. That shit crazy, man.